Hello coloring friends, and welcome back for part 2 of this color along, color and chat, call it whatever you want. Today we will be focusing on the eyes, the lips and the hair, and if there's time enough maybe we can start doing her clothing, but I think that her hair will take quite some time, so we will dive straight in. Starting with her lips and her eyes first, because if I want to color these in, maybe I can smudge her hair back out. On the other hand, I'm thinking I'm going to do a base layer with paints, and while I'm coloring it can... No, I'm going to start with her lips. I can always pause the video. I'm going to use I think it's a kind of a raspberry color for her lips, and shade it a bit with black and white. Maybe a bit of this light pink as a highlight. And for her eyes, I was thinking on brown, turquoise and a bit of orange, strangely enough. This was a combo that popped into my head and I want to try that one out. Kind of a turquoise. I think this will be quite suitable. Okay, let's start with her eyes. I'm going for a medium brown for her eyes. I will zoom in a bit so that it's more visible what I'm doing. At least I hope it will. So I'm just coloring in a tiny bit, and my point is I think he wants to break on me. So I'm going in with this type of brown shade. Then I'm going in with a turquoise. It's the first time that I'm doing a kind of fantasy type of eye, and I have to sharpen this pencil a bit. I don't think I've ever used this color yet. Sorry for the noise, that's my Dala 133. I think it's 33. Okay. And this tiny little spot on the bottom I will highlight with some orange. I don't know why I thought of this, but it has a nice effect, I think. And you don't notice the turquoise that much, but okay, doesn't matter. Okay, sorry, here I'm going to be sharpening again. Oh, and I've lost my point. Okay. That's not good news, and it's still in my sharpener, I think. Yeah, I'm going to pause the video and try to make this sharpener work again. Sorry for the for the unexpected event, I should say. Okay, I had to how do you call it? I had to take my sharpener apart to save the pencil, and now my hands are quite dirty, so I'm going to wash them, and I will pause this video again because I didn't notice before I put the camera back on. So sorry, guys. Okay, here we are again. The washing machine was calling also, but now I'm totally ready to start her lips. Okay, off we go. Yeah, and this is kind of a cranberry color, I think. I don't think I will be using my bright pink color. I'm going in with some black to make it a bit more, give it a bit more character. Going in with that strawberry color again. Okay, that's that, and I'm not even going in with the white. So this is how she's looking now. I'm going to zoom out, and I've managed to it's not working today for me, I think. Okay, here we are again. We will be starting on her hair, and I'm going to use some cheap Chinese watercolor paints. I've pimped my box a bit because it was just plain black, and I thought I would pimp it a bit with some Disney stickers, and I really like it. So, and this is the color that I will be using. I really love this little card. I couldn't mark my paints in the palette themselves. I didn't have any room to write numbers down, so now I can easily hold the paints, and of course, even without the card, I would know that this is the color we have to use today. So I'm going to spray it a bit. I'm going to mix it a bit already. And I really hope this will give a nice undertone. If necessary, I can go over her hair a second time, but let's hope it's not. And I'm just going in and painting all of it super pink, and the shading will be done in black. And of course on the outside parts I will be more careful, but here it's quite dense. And I know from some past colorings in Coloring Heaven that the paper can handle watercolor quite well, or wet media I should say, because I've worked with Inktense already, Albrecht Dürer paints. Of course on the back I have a protective page in case if there should be any bleed through that we are safe, but as you can see there's nothing to see, and we are working here. She's looking lovely with this shade already, even without some extra black, but I will do some extra black. Going to wet the palette again. I have to be careful not to color in her ribbon. Of course it will be a glittery ribbon, I think, but in case not, I still want it to be white. I'm even thinking of doing her pony in orange. That could be interesting. Some bright orange color. I will decide on that later on. I still am in focus. And this watercolor palette that I'm using is a brandless one. Didn't pay it very much for 48 colors. And it's doing a very good job. And it has a lovely color palette. That's what I love about coloring, combining all kinds of materials together. And painting or using watercolor paints, even though it's not, it's just in a quick way now, is quite therapeutic. It's even more therapeutic when you have to really look out, like here on the edges. It's very relaxing. But as a base layer, it doesn't have to be too perfect. Thinking about her orange, but maybe that will be too much on orange. orange pony. We call it a pony, this one, this thing. I don't know if it's also called a pony in English. Maybe a bob, I don't know. Okay, now, what to decide? I will be working with orange in the background, so I think I will stick to the pink. That was my first idea, and maybe otherwise she will be too much of everything, I think. So we are going for the pink. Okay. All right. Now I will be pausing the video again, or I will stop it and putting another one straight after when her hair is dry. I don't want to start her clothing already or the bird, because I would dab in her hair. So and let's take a look on the other side, and there's nothing visible. We have worked here, so painting is definitely not a problem. So I'm going to stop this video here. I will put another one straight after, and in that other one we will be coloring in her hair with black so that she has some pink highlights. I will see you in the next part. See you in a minute. Okay, here we are again. My paint is dry, so we can start coloring in with the black pencil. And I'm going to start over here. And I'm just thinking, I will be doing strokes. Yeah, maybe I can. I will have to make the bottom part a bit darker, only slightly coloring in the bottom part. With a light pressure. Okay, same from the top. I don't think I've used this technique on my Princess of Bones, I can't remember. But I think I will only do this on her pony. And all the rest will be done more carefully. Okay, that's lovely. And now I forgot here, a part here. Oh well, we're just coloring in that part black, fading out, starting up here and fading out. That's how I will be coloring in all her curls. So starting from dark, fading out to a bit lighter, and always keep a tiny bit of pink visible. And it's possible that I will be trying to do a speed up part. I don't know if it will work. I have never tried it before with this video animator program. So I will see if it works, and if it doesn't, yeah. And if we want, if the pink isn't bright enough after coloring everything in, we can always add a bright pink pencil. It's also a possibility. You can already have a bit of a vision of how it will look in the end. So I'm really liking this effect. And now coloring in all these curls is a bit therapeutic too. I'm sorry if I'm a bit silent. I don't always know a subject to talk about. And in case that I do find a speed up button, I think it will sound crazy. Okay, I'm really liking how this is turning out. But it will be a lot of work, and I think it's super boring to do this on camera all the time. So I will be doing the rest of her hair off camera, and I will show you the result in the next video when where we shall start her clothing and the other details. I think that's for the best, because I think you will go mad just looking me coloring in all these curls. But you get an idea of how she will look already if you try to imagine everything like this. Okay, thank you very much for watching this part, and I hope you've enjoyed it again. Please don't hesitate to ask me anything in the comments below, and we will see each other again in the next part. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.